When I was talking to students about the idea, okay, let me know, I'm not an artist. I have this idea. It's an experiment for me, it's an experiment for you. I don't know where it ends and how it happens and how we can manage it, but let's try it.
The students are non-artists. They don't come to study cinema, they don't come to study media. It's just a byproduct of their communication class and of their media literacy class. So this is also something that they learn to tell a story in different means.
Many things in classroom take place not only on a cognitive level, but much more on a bodily level and also on a collaborative level. So it changed also the experience how I work with students, and I think also students thought differently about how to approach young migrants.
In this course I used arts as a means for expression, where I read children's literature for students and then invited them to connect the stories, the experiences of the characters in the stories to their life.
I don't want to tell them what to do, now you have to paint, now you have to make a film, but I would like to discover with them, so we'll have a session and collect ideas, what could we do to express these notions of community, understandings of what has happened to me when I have been mobile, what could happen to me when I am mobile, if I am mobile, in ways that are really tangible. So maybe it will be a film, maybe it will be a short video. They will be encouraged to think about who will listen to this, who will be seeing this, who will be watching this, who will be participating in this exhibition or in this meeting, encounter.
The Other Side, this is an American story about the segregation between the black, the African American and the whites, where there's a wall, a fence, and people can't cross this fence. And I asked them to speak if there are fences. So I asked them to draw a fence they want to, or a wall that they feel in their life there's a wall and they want to cross. They want to cross to the other side. They want to overcome this barrier that they have. So they drew beautiful things like national barrier, individual barrier, a woman who wants to develop and can't. So different barriers that they wanted to cross, and they illustrated this beautifully using arts.
I think this tool of social network mapping Stefan used in its projects, in former projects, is a creative way to visualize complex social relations.
Well, the maps idea, it comes actually from social science. This could be a way to identify the transnational situation of these people. The thing was that we wanted to give them the opportunity to create their maps, either alone or in groups. They could choose their place also at the university, so we went out of the classroom, we went into the green, it was a beautiful day.
I have cards which are in a different color, and I call them the question cards. And these cards have on them things that happen: abuse, neglect, violence, delinquency, various different things that happen. So they are face down on the board, and I asked students to take a card, and then I asked them to tell everybody what card they got and to look at the board and think, where would you find the reasons for this?
I really think that it is an effective method if you want to bring in yourself, your own experiences and others' experiences, dealing with sensitive topics sensitive topics that maybe needs to be addressed in different ways, and not only by reading and lecturing and writing essays and so on.
To give the interviewees more possibilities to articulate themselves far away from spoken language. I think that was the idea to pilot this course.
the idea of developing manuals, and specifically this manual on arts methods in social sciences, is I think very important, because people don't dare to use arts. When they think about arts, you have to be talented, you have to know how to draw, and it turns out that you don't have to. When you learn some basic techniques, it's definitely enough, and you start enjoying it almost right away, regardless of your level. So I do believe that if we prepare a manual that will first of all show people that it's feasible, that it's doable, and that it's enjoyable, I'm sure people will adopt it, and we would have contributed a lot to the field.